Get him, Zach. Anybody right?
Holy crap, I'm opening for Buddy Wakefield.
Yeah!
And Mike McGee and the rest of them. I love you all. Little pressure, just a bit. No. Alright, I got two pieces. This first one's called Lucy. Lucy was born to the rise of the sun. At age 5, she told her mom that one day she was gonna be somebody. Her mom replied, "Honey, only people with talent can be somebody." By age 10, she was lost in this endless meadow she calls life, stuck in the trailer park. People always saying she'll never be more than white trash beautiful or gutter glamorous. These are tough words for a 10-year-old to hear, and they cut it deep, almost as deep as the razor she used on her wrist at age 16 to block out the pain of loneliness on prom night. Crying, bleeding, while other kids were quoting stupid movie lines like, "You had me at hello." Well, I got news for them. One day we're all gonna say goodbye. It's just a matter of when or where. That's the interesting part. Now 18, she sits on a couch clutching to her conscience. She slips. She wakes up with a baby boy in her belly and feeling like the word shame is tattooed across her forehead. 9 months later, all she has is a map. A map to find a patch of grass where her baby boy was buried when he came to this world seemingly lifeless and frozen in time, just like Lucy felt every other day of her life. Now 22, she sits and writes poetry. Nowadays, she doesn't feel like she's standing still anymore. She feels like she's drowning. So she titles her poetry with names like breathless and choking. Feeling lost, she looks in the mirror just so she can still find herself. Looking at her brutally beautiful reflection, she shatters the mirror with her fist. Blood drips from her knuckles like her existence. Crooked and broken, crooked and broken. Feeling like this is the end, she looks down to where "hold tight" is tattooed on her wrist. She repeats it, "Hold tight." Again, "Hold tight." Again, "Hold tight." She screams, "No, no, 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 no." And for that moment in time, the anger is gone. But as you know, some things never change. Now 30, she still has the saddest smile I've ever seen. She sits in the dark looking at past pictures playing in her mind. She can only do this for a few minutes at a time because for the most part, it always ends up turning into a nightmare. Now 33, she's married to a man who all he can do for money is drive. With another baby on the way, she prays to God. 9 months later, produces a healthy baby girl. Now 49, her life seems to replay itself. Her husband, gone, left for a truck stop waitress, and her daughter's in a bad relationship. She's abused, and just like her mother, she's stuck, not able to get away from it all. Lately, each tear she sheds is like one more bullet to her soul. Still drowning with no one around to throw a life jacket, her body's bruised, her heart's broken, and her mind shattered. It's all she can do to keep from crying when she goes to bed at night. Now 80, surprised she's made it this far in life, she ponders her life mile markers. Her daughter, gone, lost to prostitution and crack pipes, and a husband, he never came back. She sits and writes a note to herself as though it seems while she watches her stories, because that's all she has is her stories, but no one to hear it. 3 days later, they found her sitting in a chair, seemingly lost like her daughter, gone like her husband, and still like her son. She had a note in her lap. It said, "I wanted to see the rise of the sun one last time."